Moon is in an elliptical orbit around the planet. The apogee part of its orbit, the point farthest away from the planet, has a radius of 3 × 10⁵ meters. Find the speed that the Moon orbits the planet at the apogee if its speed is 315 meters per second when it reaches the perigee part of its orbit, the point closest to the planet, at a radius of 2.5 × 10⁵ meters. Here's what we have in this problem. They gave us things. So apogee part of its orbit, the point farthest away from the planet. So it's right here. This is apogee. Farthest away from the planet. 3 × 10⁵ meters. So let's call this R2. 3 × 10⁵ meters. And this is V2. And then the point closest to the planet is over here. It's called perigee. And they said the radius is 2.5 × 10⁵ meters. 2.5, so that's R1. Oh, that means I need a fine eraser. I'm going to do the fine eraser. These situations, it's good to have a fine eraser. R1 is 2.5 × 10⁵ meters. And we have V1 equals 315 meters per second. So, since angular momentum is conserved, when R becomes larger, V is going to be smaller. So we expect V2 to be less than 315 meters per second. Well, we have conservation of angular momentum. L1 equals L2. There's no external torques acting here. And we have R1 and V1 equals R2 and V2. And we want to find V2. And the math cancels out. So V2 equals R1 over R2 V1, which is 2.5 × 10⁵ over 3.0 × 10⁵ times 315. And you work that thing out, and you get 262.5 meters per second.